why people aren't siding with them or why there's such a kickback on things.
I know.
Because no one is going to follow you if you continue to make, other people into douches.
Yeah.
And this goes back to what I talked about, was it Wednesday? I think I may have mentioned. There was a rapper who pulled a white girl up on stage during one of his concerts.
Okay.
And he turned around and he had a lyric.
Uh-huh.
He did a song. And obviously being rap, the N-word is thrown around quite
profusely.
Yes, and no one seems to care until this white girl that got pulled on stage.
She was pulled on stage.
Was singing it, and then the moment she sang the N-word, just like he wrote it, he stopped everything and criticized her on stage. Then she turned around and said, "I'm sorry, I'm just saying it like you wrote it," and the entire audience lost their minds on her.
Because he wrote a lyric. Oh, is it Kendrick Lamar? That
sounds about right. I don't know.
We don't know these guys.
I don't. You think I would though? I would have his entire catalog.
He is hip and up with the new kids.
Yeah, whatever. On the block. Okay. But that's my point. Now, how are you going? Now, for those people who are genuinely trying to work on the racial divide
or the sexual divide.
Or both. In this instance, it's definitely that we could definitely throw in the racial side of it. How is that being fixed? How are you fixing the problem?
So a couple other things. You have that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple other news stories that kind of fit in with the first story, the story that we came out with, the 49ers. Weinstein.
That's the closest one to it.
The something stain.
He was jailed.
He's jailed. And, what was it?
I think he was in behind.
He posted bail.
Walked in, fingerprints, cashed, walked out.
$multi-million in cash, and he just posted it.
Which, just a brief moment, though. Last time I checked, I was always told that if you pull cash out, like the FBI and junk have to know. I understand it's
over
him.
$10,000.
Yeah, it's over $10,000.
Yeah.
So there's a big kerfuffle that goes down to get this.
Oh yeah, he had to pull a lot of money and a lot of strings to do
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
But I think he had his lawyers take care of it. So it wasn't
obviously,
really him.
but still.
And then you have on top of that, you have Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he's
accused by 70 women now or something.
I know.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Out of nowhere,
Morgan Freeman. It's like, dude. He's 80.
I wish we had the audio for this because I heard some of the audio that they tried doing. And
80. Weinstein, stain, the stain on your heart. I don't care. That guy.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. He controls your entire life if you're an actor.
Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say.
For a long time, he controlled you. But Morgan Freeman?
Look, how many women look at Morgan Freeman and go, "Oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh my God,
I wish he would just talk to me." Look, he will talk to you. He wants to talk to you.
I was going to say, there's a severe level of the Oedipus complex that involves Morgan Freeman.
Let me ask you this. Morgan Freeman has recently been saying a lot more freedom-minded, sort of conservative things in the recent past.
Here's the thing that I argue, and I believe it. I really, truly believe it. I think that most people, if not everyone, in the end, really is conservative. Really, it's just what happens is when it involves other people or when they have what they have, when they have their life exactly working the way they want.
Then they'll finally speak.
Well, I was going to say, then what happens is then they can turn around and start to control other people because you don't have what I have. Let me tell you how to get where I'm at, and you have to do this, this, and this, instead of just kind of letting things go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas if now he's kind of hitting this stride where people are talking about him, and it's not very good, blah, blah, blah. Suddenly now he's having to get his junk together, and by getting his junk together...
Please, the bell. The bell.
By getting his junk together, he's now having to go, oh, wait, now it's all about freedom. Now it's all about... And because that's what all progressives do in the end.
Yep.
They always come back to it. They just don't ever want to admit to it.
Right. It always
freedom of speech works. Freedom of speech works.
Until I don't want you to speak it like that. And then I don't want you to speak it like that. So
or until I don't agree with you. Or until it hurts my feelings. I sent you that video, right, about the comedians. Did you watch that?
No.
You should have.
Is the Vice News thing?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't watch
It was actually pretty good.
I don't like Vice.
I don't either, but it was actually good because the guy doing the interview actually called them on their crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. And everyone else, but they're all like, I don't care. Basically, what the interview was is there was this guy who was talking to some very liberal college. And
you don't say.
I know. And basically, they were talking about why it is that about comedians doing acts in college campuses and not and the people who book these guys were literally saying, oh yeah, no, if we research their stuff heavily, and if we find even one thing on there that
lies.
Well, not even lies. Like if some lady,
that's a blatant lie, is what I'm saying.
Well, I was gonna say even if, no. From what she said, they will do research to like let's say there's a comedian who does a joke on sexual assault. And let's say she was sexually assaulted. Okay. She cannot tell that joke because it'll hurt somebody's feelings. Oh, and they will call them on it and say, you can't say it or you have to change your stuff.
That's going to hurt people's feelings. You can't say that joke
you
on
have
campus.
To watch.
This is a safe space. It's not going to happen.
Some of the students that they actually interviewed, like, how do you feel about them doing this? They're like, oh, yeah, no, it's a good idea because this is a place I feel safe. I don't feel safe anywhere but here.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
I don't feel safe anywhere but on college campus.
Yeah, which is...
You have a problem, sir.
Actually, it was a lady. The college campus...
sir.
Look, she may be identifying. Who knows?
You don't know.
I don't know. Far be it from me to judge.
I'm using sir as a general term.
I see what you did there, General Hansa. But no, if the college campus is the safest place you feel as far as intellectually, then the college campuses have completely let you down.
Yes.
That should be the last place on God's green earth that intellectually you should feel safe. You should hear everything on the earth that you do not agree with.
You should go when you go to college, and it should be the most brain-melting situation that you have as far as basing whatever you come through.
Yes.
You should be tested and tried until you come out with a full understanding of who you are and what you are, not indoctrinated and made to feel safe like a freaking pansy.
Yes. Look, it's one of those, this is where you find out who you are and what you believe. It's no longer, well, my parents believe this and this is how I live. Now you get to find out for yourself.
Who are you?
Who are you? What do you believe? And why do you believe it? See, that's the biggest thing that nobody follows through on. Is everybody wants, I want to be me. I want to be this way. I want to have this, da-da-da-da.
Okay, but
and
who
this is
are
what
you?
I believe. Well, why do you believe that? And nobody crosses that line. Everyone goes, well, no, I do it because mom and dad did it. How many people, and we can say this, how many people show up at church because mom and dad send them to church their whole lives, and that's what they think is the way they need to go?
Oh, yeah, I've always gone to church because mom and dad went to church.
That's the right thing to do. No. Have you taken the moment to evaluate and read everything for yourself and say, this is what I believe or this is not what I believe?
Obviously not. Nobody does that.
Because I'm going to tell you now, and it doesn't...
By nobody, I mean nobody.
Yeah, nobody. I'm going to tell you now. And this is, you could do it in religion, you could do it in politics, you could do it in anything. I would much rather deal with somebody who completely and vehemently disagrees with me.
But knows their stuff.
Knows their stuff and knows why they disagree. Than to some of these people who turn around and follow me around and go, oh yeah, no, I'm a Christian, and have zero actual relationship or an actual understanding of it. They just go with it because that's what somebody told them.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
This is what my pastor said. This is what I've been taught over the past couple of years. This is what my college professor has told me.
This is what Fox News told me. This is what CNN has told me.
I heard this on this. And
this is what Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, DOA show. This is what they told me. No. Go do your own. Yeah, don't cover. I mean, we do our stuff to cover our butt, but don't ever listen to us. Do your own homework. Find out what you believe.
I mean, listen to us, but don't.
Well, that's what I mean. Hear us, don't
use us as a reference point.
Yeah, well, no, you still can, but make sure you double check it, verify for yourself.
Yeah, verify, trust but verify. We go.
It's not hard. Yes, thank you. Trust but verify. Because even if the words that we're saying are true,
yes,
your understanding or your feelings about them are going to be different.
Maybe,
and you need to know why are they different.
Yes, because you know what. That's one of the biggest points about conservatives and about conservatism and how we understand each other and how we see the world. We understand that as a society, there is a cohesive ideology that should bind us together.
Yep.
And that cohesive ideology that binds us together is freedom.
Yes.
And with freedom comes responsibility. With that responsibility comes knowledge and the chasing of knowledge. You have to go out and find things out for yourself. Mm-hmm. You cannot rely on everybody around you. You cannot rely on what's going on.
Yep.
And in the cases of these people, you can't just go and sue a whole bunch of people just because you want their money.
Yeah. I mean, you can. Unfortunately, that's a
you
problem
can do
with
that,
the law.
But you shouldn't do that. That's not good.
It just makes you a jerk.
Yeah, and a socialist.
That is
makes you a jerk that's a socialist.
Give me what you have because I want it.
I want your stuff, so I'm just going to take it.
But we need to start doing for us, because if you don't take responsibility for who you are, what you believe, and where you stand, it literally is that Kenny Rogers thing. You better know. You gotta, or not Kenny Rogers. Who was it?
Kenny Rogers.
Wasn't Kenny Rogers? I know. What is it if you?
I'm about to bust you in an outro segment.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. So before we
Keith
go,
Whitley.
Yeah,
Keith
I
Whitley.
don't know, but before we go out for the next segment, apparently Bradley says he doesn't fully trust us until we make up for missing the Flat Earth convention. So,
wow,
just gonna.
I'll be back again. Calm
and with
it
that,
down.
we'll cue out here.
Yeah, where were you when we need you to remind us there, Brad?
I know, Brad.
God, everybody's got an opinion when it's too late. Everybody's got an opinion. Good Lord.
If you're 85 or younger, would you like peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-368-9108. That's 800-368-9108. Again, 800-368-9108.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158.
Yeah. Okay. God, this hour moves fast, dude.
I know. It moves so fast.
We're gonna. What's
going on, guys?
We may have to go to 2 hours at some point. I don't know.
2 hours.
Did I let the cat out of the bag there? Yeah. Okay.
So
I
love the fact that Bradley's over here being a jagged little pill. You know what, man? You remind me of that cross-eyed bear.
Don't start singing, please. Don't start singing. I cannot.
No,
I can't have Alanis Morissette in my head tonight.
No, yeah. Well, you remind me, so
Oh, God.
just do it. No.
God. Anyway. So
we heart you, bro.
Yeah.
Big hearts. He's got the hearts.
Okay.
By the mic.
So, well, not only do we heart you, but we want to make sure that
you're safe.
Congratulate, to honor you officially on this, the National Masturbation Month.
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's probably not the right person to talk to about that. He's married. I mean, I don't know.
The bad part about this is
No, we got it. It's talking about songs and
well, this is a tweet, and for those of you now, I really don't. We're not one obviously to worry about self-love, but this was a tweet that came out from Planned Parenthood in honor of National Masturbation Month, which. How come I
explicit content to follow?
Yes, it's one of I was not aware they had an official masturbation month.
I didn't know either.
There are some tired people out there.
They got to be really tired. I mean, all month long.
Okay, but here's the tweet.
I mean,
from Planned Parenthood.
It's
now
not
this
like
is
you're Lionel Richie.
all night long.
Thank you.
Okay. In honor of National Masturbation Month. Jam out to our songs about self-loving at Spotify. The playlist is listed. Boom.
So do you have the playlist? Because I don't want to accidentally go to the Spotify thing and it play.
It won't play. It won't play.
Oh, good.
It won't play.
Good.
Because you have to actually hit the button and play. So the list is 14 songs.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. The very first song on the list is "I Touch Myself" by the Divinals.
When I think about you.
I now again, I'm just sidebar real fast. Is anybody okay? I'm not asking if anybody does it. I'm not. That's not the question. No.
Do not answer that question.
No, because I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know. Here's what I want to know: is if this is a hypothetical. If you were to say, have some self-loving time, do you ever actually stop and think, I need some music in the background to put me in the mood? And would you go to She Bop by Cyndi Lauper?
What is this? I love the 80s?
I
love the 80s masturbation edition. What are you doing?
No. Here's where it gets really bad. Number 10 on the list is Sun in My Mouth by Bjork. Because the first thing that I think of about being sexy is Bjork. I'm done. Because we all know when you have that romantic moment and you're trying to get your significant other in the mood, you got candles lit. You've got petals on the ground.
Stop.
The romantic music that you first thing playing is Bjork.
You forgot one. You missed one.
No, I know I forgot that, but I'm just setting the mood for the moment.
No. See, you missed
Bath and Candles and Bjork.
Oops. Oh, my. By Missy Elliott?
I know. Hump Day. Which is bad because it's half of these I don't think actually have anything to do with it.
So let's see. And then, you got a Lady Gaga song.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
Nicki Minaj.
Here's what makes me giggle.
With Beyonce.
I know. Well, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. Now, I'm sorry, but I never thought of that as a dirty song that involved it. I thought it was literally, and I could be wrong, but I've always heard it as I'm just a loser or somebody who just likes to dance and to hell with everyone else. That's what I thought that was.
Better than Boy George.
I know. Well, how dare you laugh at Boy George? You know what? We're moving on. I can't do this with you anymore.
Wait. Who the heck is FKA Twigs?
I don't know, but they obviously spent a lot of time on the name.
Yeah. Guys.
All to spend a lot of time on the name. So we're going to look. We're going to run.
No. I'm done.
We do. There's another outrage
Okay.
aside from missing. Apparently, because the tweet came out today.
Yeah.
Today or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Is it yesterday or today from Planned Parenthood? Which means that either it's next month or it's this month.
It's probably next month.
If National Masturbation Month is this month, that leaves us 4 days left before the month's over with.
You guys failed.
And I didn't know about this. Nobody has time now to catch up. Thank you, Planned Parenthood.
Unless you do have time to catch up. And if you do, I'm sorry.
But no, the other outrage we're going to have.
You
apparently
have time
there's
on your hands. I can't do it.
I know.
Anywhere.
I didn't put it there.
It's there.
I know. Apparently, there's a new set of guidelines from the World Cancer Research Fund.
Oh, no, this is mine. This is all mine.
I figured you couldn't breathe, so I was going to take it for you.
No, this is all mine. I'll catch my breath.
All right. Woosah. Woosah.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay, ask away.
Alcohol in light amounts?
Sure, everything in modesty.
Moderation.
That's, well, tomato.
Modesty. Bacon?
That one we may have a problem with.
Sausage?
Oh, that one we have a problem with, too.
No more. You cannot have it.
Um,
It's all gone.
I'm sorry, but you're not my dad. You don't tell me what to do.
It's all burnt, terrible, terrible nastiness, along with red meat.
They've always, look, red meat's always been a bad thing.
And cooking anything over an open flame. You can't have any of that.
Why?
Because the carcinogenic materials from the flame that it creates.
Shut up.
And the fat and blah, blah,
Shut
blah, blah, blah.
up.
So apparently, new set of health guidelines.
And see, I never read this, so this is all
released
new
by
to
the
me.
World Cancer Research Fund says that people can reduce their cancer risk by 40% by eliminating alcohol, bacon, sausage, fatty meats, and beer.
See,
Why is beer and alcohol separate? Are they saying alcohol is like a spirit, and then like beer is
like rum and I don't know. That's a good split.
Why?
Here's what I'm throwing at. Did you notice, aside from the beer, which I argue comes from hops, which is a plant, everything else is meat
and a grain.
Well, yeah, but everything else is meat.
Yeah, meat.
They are officially trying to send people purposely herd us into the way of veganism.
Yeah, so the
Shut
recommendation is part of a 10-point plan that the WCRF, I hate acronyms, says can help nearly halve your chance of getting cancer.
Okay.
So the
Stop.
guidelines... No, hold on. The most dangerous meats include any rare or raw red meat. By the way, that's the only way I eat it.
I was going to say...
Rare is the only way I eat this.
You literally just cut it off the cow and throw it on there just enough to warm it up.
Just warm up the sides.
Just to warm
That's
it up.
all I need.
That's all you
Salt
need.
and pepper. It's good. Pork, beef, lamb, specifically. Hamburgers and hot dogs. That's pretty much your entire weekend grilling.
I was going to say, there goes your Memorial Day,
hey, guys, Memorial Day. Guess what we're having? Kale. We're having kale chips and carrots.
And a vegan burger.
Because you love the soy boys. Oh, yeah. But...
That's a band name. The soy boys.
That has to be a band name, right? And they only play slow, like... really pansy pop, slow pop.
And somehow we'll make it to the National Masturbation playlist.
Yeah, they will make it on the playlist. European Union colleagues say if you want to stay cancer-free, at least when it comes to those cancers where genetic disposition isn't a risk,
Let's see.
You should avoid all but the occasional bacon sandwich or sip of beer.
All right, I'm sorry, but... It's so... First off, the whole 10-point plan is a fail.
Carrot dogs.
Enlighten me as to if everything is as bad as they say it is, and they say don't eat or drink this stuff, how do you need 10 steps or 10 points to get to there? How about just don't do it?
No, this is it. Stop telling me what to eat.
Oh, God.
I'm going to eat my food. You know what? I don't care. It's going to give me... I'm going to die.
Well,
I will not live for eternity. Let me eat the food that I want to eat, that I am not allergic to. You are literally stopping me from eating anything that I can eat.
Look, at this point, it's one of those things.
I am allergic to fruits
He is.
that are fresh.
It's so funny.
I am allergic to most legumes and other vegetables. I have to cook everything.
Look, you are not going to be any less dead just because you're healthy.
Yeah, you know what?
Just saying.
Most of the time, people that have heart attacks, it's exercising.
Usually. It's weird. Look,
during the exercise.
You're not going to be any less. And as far as cancer goes, there are people who get, like, cancer, lung cancer, who've never smoked a day in their life and never been around smokers. There are people who get lip cancer who've never put a
gum
pinch
cancer,
of dip.
Throat cancer.
Never smoked a
prostate
cigar, never
cancer,
done anything
all
like
of
that.
these cancers. You know what the cancer is? A cancer is literally just your cells dividing too quickly.
That's all it is.
They divide and they grow too quickly, and then they become malignant. And when they become malignant, it becomes dangerous for your health. And you know what? It happens.
Yes.
Our body is made to do exactly the process that cancer is. The only issue is cancer is when it does it too fast. That's it.
Yeah.
Cancer is your body.
Eat the red meat that you need to eat. Live. I mean, again, you are not going to be any less dead.
Yeah.
Just because.
You're not going to be any less dead. But just so you know, cancer and what it does is just that. It's your body cells reproducing continually over and over.
And this has
over and over.
This has been biology speak.
We know this. It's been researched. Cancer isn't caused by some crazy virus. It isn't caused by eating red meat. It isn't caused by greasy foods.
It's not even actually caused by smoking or anything
else.
It's
you
just
know what?
accelerated by.
Those things weaken the immune system.
Yes.
Smoking and things like that. Eating red meat doesn't weaken the immune system. It just
Clogs
provides
your
you
arteries.
with... no, it doesn't if you do it in moderation and nicely and everything else.
Yeah, but it's bacon we're talking about.
Bacon doesn't clog your arteries.
It
Actually,
is
bacon
if you eat a
grease
pound
is
and a half.
wonderful lubricant for your arteries.
Oh, I'm glad you covered that one. You come back from talking about babies. Last thing we need is you talking about lubricant on National Masturbation Month.
No.
Guys, we're done. This is what happens when you've gone
fried.
for a while.
It's
Thank
good
you
times.
so much for hanging out with us.
The bacon.
DOAShow.com. You will find everything that you need, all the archives of the show, audio and visual. Otherwise, you can keep up with stuff. And again, new things coming on the horizon. Don't forget about our drawing for the decals, 100 likes, shares, follows on Facebook. Please get on that. Guys, we'll see y'all Wednesday, 9 p.m. right back here. Have a great, great weekend. And remember what Memorial Day is all about. Bye-bye.